Hello and welcome. You may ask, do I follow the steps in 2 Chronicles 7:14? My answer is that yes, every day I do my best, trusting that the Holy Spirit takes up the slack because that's just one of the many things He does for us. Before we leave this subject, it's no coincidence that President Eisenhower added those two very beautiful words to our Pledge of Allegiance. They are under God. You see, when we get under God, we become a powerhouse for Him, whether it's as a person or as a nation or even a church. Why? Because He's got all the power we need. And prayer plugs us into His power source. There's a song with the verses, I'm going to pray like David prayed. Remember, we learned this verse was written when God spoke to David's son Solomon. If we really do want to pray like they both did, then taking the steps in these verses is how we do that. Now let's talk about one of the hymns called A Shield About Me, and the author used the verses in Psalms 3:3, 5:12, 91:4, 119, verse 114, and in 144, verse 2. Back in the Bible days, warriors carried shields to protect them from the fiery darts and arrows of their enemy on the battlefield. They were also used to defend the blows of hand-to-hand combat. That's the kind of shield Jesus is for us. His shield is that hedge of protection talked about in Hosea 2:6. By the same token, He gives us that Ephesians 6 shield of faith to use in our battle with Satan. We get it by trusting in His strength and not our own. When we feel sad or defeated or depressed, He lifts up our head so that we can do like David and look up into the hills where we know our help comes from. That shield is always surrounding us. I have not